There's two more things I want to talk about with imagery in this section. One is called an image map, okay? And this is an example of an image being displayed. You can see this image tag. It's got an alt tag. It's got a height and width. But one interesting thing about this is it has a little attribute called useMap. And it refers back to this, hashtag work map. And then underneath it, we've got this map that we've declared with the name work map. And inside of this, you're able to use an area tag. And an area tag is where you're going to define a shape. And in this case, it's a rectangle or a circle, different things. And in a rectangle, it's going to go from 34 and 44 down to 270 and 350. And if your mouse goes within that space, you can link out to a computer.htm. And so you can kind of see where I take my cursor and I hover over this computer, and this rectangle that we declared is being turned on, and I can click on it and go to that actual page. Or I can click on this phone or this thing of coffee here, and you can see how you can now take an image and reference sections of that image and have it link out to other parts. Now, most of the time, people are not aware that you can click on different parts of an image, and this has yet to be deprecated out, but it's still a piece of HTML you can use. It's an older piece of HTML, but it is still code that you can use. The last thing I want to talk about in this is favicons. Now, favicons are the icon up above here. You can see another one right here, and you can see ours does not have one. Now, you can type it in manually if you want to, but what I've found is it's a lot easier to use a favicon generator, something like that, where I want to reference out my image. So I'm going to pick our little logo here, and it's going to upload, and it's going to allow me to download this favomatic.zip, and I'm going to put that inside of our images folder. Okay. And I'm going to unzip that and take a look inside, and you can see it's created a 16 by 16, a 32 by 32, and just normal icon, and as well as some code that I can put up into my page. And this is great just for your normal browser. But if you ever want to be able to utilize, and there's the code again, if you ever want to utilize this on a mobile device where somebody can save them out as an icon on their screen or different things, we really need to change how this is done. So I'm going to go back, and I'm going to select every dang size, sir, and maybe we want to turn off different sizes. I don't know. We could put in a URL, different things. This is fine. I don't need to turn this on. We'll go upload the same image again. So I'm going to go grab our logo, open. It's going to upload here. And in the meantime, I'm going to delete this, move to trash, and we'll delete that out as well. And we will save it. And you can see it's given us all of this code right here. And I can take this now, and I can put it up into my head tags. And again, if you remember, the head tags are for metadata, data like this. Okay. And then I can take and inside of my folder now, I can take and unzip that, and I can place all of those images into that images folder. And I probably need to actually update the code here to reference out each of those. So I'm going to put this in my root folder right now. That's really gross. I typically won't do it, but just for the sake of not having to, this is also in images. I did not get that where I wanted it to be. Let's get this all in here. Images. Hang on. Okay. I could put that all inside of my root now, and that should work. I refresh it, and you can see up here, it's very vague, but there is a little icon up there. So if you want a lot of code, you can, for all the different devices, you can use that. And if you don't, then you can go back and just generate out the normal favicon and just do a 16 by 32 and that will work just fine.